guys, welcome back. It's about 3 o'clock on Friday. I've been home for a while. I worked late last night so that I can get off early today. I want to work on the Frogger cabinet today. We had a round of thunderstorms come through this morning, and now we got another round of rain coming that's supposed to only last a couple hours, and that's supposed to be clear the rest of the evening. So hopefully it just now started drizzling, so hopefully the storms come through and cool it off, because the humidity and stuff is really, really bad right now. I did run up to Harbor Freight. The parts from Marco Pinball came. I ordered these for the kickout coils for the slings. I ordered 10 of them. So if you guys are going to buy stuff like these and you only need 2, buy like a dozen of them or so, because they're literally like $1 a piece. And you're going to pay for shipping either way, so you might as well just order extra so you have them in the future. So I ordered those, and I ordered some roll pins with them, but I didn't order the right size roll pins. So I went up to Harbor Freight, and they have a roll pin kit, and I think in here, the ones that are 1/16 by 3/16 are the correct ones. These are $7.99, and it comes with 315 different size roll pins. 95% of them I'll probably never use, but what are you going to do? So I got that, so hopefully I'll be able to put those on. Also, I got another spool of solder. So if you guys don't know, in the welding section at Harbor Freight, you can get these big spools of solder for 20 bucks. And I have zero issues with it. They work great, and they're still only 20 bucks. I buy them all the time. They last a long time. I don't know if it tells you how much is on here or not. 8-ounce spool. And they're 63% tin, 37% lead. And they work really well. So I picked up another one of those, and I just picked up some cheap electrical tape. This stuff actually is pretty damn sticky. You can get a big sleeve of it, but I just bought 2 individual rolls, because for me to buy a dozen rolls, I'm probably not going to use it for years, and by that time it'll probably go bad. So what I want to do is work on the bottom of this playfield. I want to get this drilled out so I get the drop target in, or the rollover target in. I got to put a bracket over here. I want to get the pop bumpers in. Then we can spin this thing around and start doing some of the upper playfield parts. So the first thing I want to do is, there's a metal bracket that's got to go on here where the ball kick out is. So I want to put that on real quick. Get that out of the way. I got to clean this table up a little bit too before I start assembling stuff on the top side of the playfield. But I figured, you know what, I got a couple hours for it to dry up out there. This would be a good time to work on this earlier, and then later on I can pull the Frogger back outside and we'll start getting the bodywork finished up on it. Why am I not seeing the bracket over here? I wonder if the bracket's in another spot. I might have painted it. Let me go look. And also I need to sort out the screws for the playfield plastics. So I need to kind of get, I am short some, which I bought. I have a bunch of new ones, but 'cause some of them broke. But I'm going to pull them all out and kind of keep them in one area here. And then the rest of the stuff I can put back in the cup for now. Yeah, I ended up not getting home last night till like almost 9 o'clock. It was a late night. But I was able to finish 2 big jobs this week. Then I started another apartment yesterday, or day before yesterday, and has a bunch of subfloor issues because there's a crawl space underneath it, and I think the crawl space is getting wet, which is rotting out the subfloor. So now I got to figure that mess out. Should take all these long screws and put them over here. I know some of them are for other things, but that's all right. Oh, I can hear the rain now. Oh, it's pouring. You know, and I was gonna, and it was nice out. And I checked the radar, and I'm like, might miss us. As soon as I had pulled that cabinet outside, it would have started pouring on me, because that is how my luck usually works. Okay, I'm just gonna leave these over here in a pile. Now, we gotta screw with these pop bumpers, which are a pain in the ass. I definitely do not enjoy pop bumpers that much. I gotta go look for that bracket. I think I know where it's at. I think it's on the counter over here. So this mounts. Is this the one for in here? Goes this way. Painted it with chrome paint. Actually looks pretty good. Oh, I got my magnetic bit extension. Better late than never, right? It's a little bit long, and I don't have the right bit for it right now, so I won't be using that right now. Okay, that is on. You know what we should probably do? Well, we could do the flippers afterwards, I guess. So next thing is the pop bumpers. I have to go find them. All the parts that I bought. I think I bought all new replacement parts. Here are my original flipper arms, which look to be fine. All right, well, I'm not going to be able to put the pop bumpers in. I ordered the wrong skirts. These skirts are the style that go on the upper ones, like on Silver Ball. And it's just like a rollover target. Okay. What I need is the ones that have the 2 holes drilled in it so that this slides through it. So there's a notch on each side so that these 2 prongs slide through. So I won't be able to put those on today, but we have plenty of other things to do. These are the original ones. Okay, and you can see how bad these are. This stud snapped off there. It's all rotted out. This is very brittle and falling apart. So I don't want to use these. I could take them and probably paint them and clean them up, but they're not expensive. And I'm just going to put new ones on. So I have plenty of other things. We can start populating the upper play field, the top of the play field, and I'll just order these ones. I did order the right ones for Pinball Pool, and I ordered the right ones for Star Trek, but Pinball Pool, I have green ones. Star Trek, I have blue ones. So I'm obviously not going to put blue ones or green ones on Playboy. So I'll have to just order the white ones. All the bodies are fine. You know, these parts are all good. I just need those other skirts. So it's not the end of the world. It is what it is. That's just things that happen. So I'm going to put these off to the back corner. I do have a clear rollover I'm going to use. because I want to light it pink. These ones I don't need. Keep them. Someday I will need them. But yeah, all three of the pop bumpers, original ones from Playboy, are like that. They're all screwed up. I don't know how I did that. I must just clicked on the wrong one. So let me see if we can't grind out this rollover target here. I'm going to try to do it from the back side first. Now the wheel that I have on here is a little bit bigger than the hole that's drilled in there. So I'm going to see if I can't get it started or not. Let's see what happens here. I don't think I need this right now. Or this. Or the solder. Just kind of move some of this stuff out of the way. Just to clear up space a little bit here. These I'm going to save. They're still good. They're just discolored. Save those in the used parts, because if I buy a game that I just need to fix a part or two on it, I have it to fix. So let me get this out of the way. That's my rollover target. Stay over here. See if I can't get this started with this bigger drill or sanding disc. Okay, I got it started. Now, when it comes to me redoing the connectors on the end of the wire, I'll probably video it maybe in high speed, or I'll just show you a couple of them and then I'll do them off camera, because that's going to be kind of a tedious process. Because there are a lot of wires. That's what I hate about it. I don't know why they don't just make that hole. It just doesn't make any sense. I wanted it clear because I'm going to put a pink bulb underneath it. I wonder if this light, does this spin to open up the beam? I think it opened up. I don't know, I can't tell. Yep. Oh, it pulls in and out. Duh. Spinning it. It's doing nothing. I also bought these standoffs in clear because I thought the pink LEDs would shine through them nicely. So I gotta grind this more. I'm just trying to go at it slowly. Now, you can glue these in if you need to. On my silver ball, I didn't have to. But this is sitting a little bit low, so I'm going to have to pop it out a little bit. But I don't think I'm going to have to glue it. It's a nice, tight friction fit. Oh man, my camera was too low. That sucks. I think it fell down. Oh well. So you can glue it, okay? Is it going to sink down low? I don't think so, because the ball just rolls over. It's not like the ball gets slammed on it. I gotta spin this. Man, I got everything all dusted up. Piece of dust in there. You want to get it as flush as possible. You don't want a lip for the ball to hit. And that actually feels pretty damn good. Can't believe I ordered the wrong skirts. Guess you can't win them all, guys. This leaf is really corroded. So when you get like brown and green on the contact, you got to get that off, because it's just not going to make good contact. And you don't have to sand the shit out of them. Just lightly run your file over them just to get that corrosion off of there. You can, sandpaper works really good too. This is a little bit more aggressive than sandpaper, I think. Now this mounts, where are my mounting holes? Right there. Move my wire out of the way. Okay. That's cute. Stripped out hole in the playfield. Send in the toothpicks. Screw kind of shitty. But I think that's the last screw I have because that's the last leaf switch. Yes, it is. Let's put a different one in. That'll work. And right now the leaf switch they're currently touching each other and they need to be separated or that thing will be non-stop counting. But I'm not going to do that yet because, like I've said before, let's get it flipped over and in the cabinet before we do that. But I just want to see here, just move it a little bit. That's too much. That's pretty good there, actually. Close. I'm gonna have to bend the other part down, but that's okay. I am not gonna worry about it right now. All right, that's in. Feels good. I do not think that's gonna move anywhere. I think we'll be fine with it. That looks good. And, okay, that's okay too. Because I remember on the silver ball, this was hitting on the playfield because of the thickness difference. But we seem okay here. So now, since we can't do the pop bumpers, we can put on we can start down here with the slings. And we can put those little plastic arm thingies on first. I gotta move out a little bit. There we go. You know what I need? A stool with wheels on it. That would be perfect for work on this thing. I'll have to get one for when I take this table out in the shop when the back's done, which I'm going to probably start working on the shop again this coming up week. I am going to be ordering the artwork for Spy Hunter, both Spy Hunters, and Pole Position this weekend. I just finally got my debit card today in the mail from those people hacking into my account, GoDaddy. And you know what? I think that screw has to come back out, but that's okay for now because I think the other metal bracket goes underneath it or on top, whichever, but for now it's okay. From when GoDaddy decided to charge me a 1-year membership of $115 for some sort of a service that I don't even have. So I just got it in the mail today because I had to go into the bank today to deposit checks because I could not, it wouldn't even let me do the mobile app checking deposits today. So I got 3 new pop bumper caps. I went with pink rubbers because I thought pink would look good with the clear standoffs, whatever the hell you call those. Obviously a new plastic set here. Oh yeah, we gotta get these on first. Plastic pieces on first. That one has a plastic one on. I'm gonna take that off. And I save them when I take them off, even if they're painted or a little bit stained, because an old one, used one, is better than none. I have, like I said, I bought a dozen of these, so I have them. But if I'm just like fixing a game and selling it and not restoring it, I'm not going to put a brand new part on it if I have a good used one. Does that make sense? So that's why I keep all that stuff, because you just never know. I got to get this garbage out of here today. Garbage everywhere. Alright, so I think these are what I need right here. And they come with 10 of them in this kit. The kit is $7.99. You can get a kit for $5.99, but it only comes with 4 of these. I'd rather spend the extra $2 and get 10 of them. You can go to a hardware store and get individual ones, but I didn't know what size they were. I ordered some from Marco, but they ended up being the wrong ones. They were too fat. Maybe there's 3 different sizes in here. 3/16, 5/16, and 3/4. I'm going to say they're the 5/16. God, these things are so small. Two of them stuck together. So if I'm correct, they're 1/16 inch round and 5/16 long. You can buy them from Marco Pinball if you're ordering other parts, but I already ordered everything, and I'm not going to go ahead and wait for 2 pins, which would cost me more than buying the kit from Harbor Freight, because I'd have to pay shipping. Man, I am tired. I got home last night at like 9 o'clock. I ate dinner. I watched TV till like 11 o'clock. I took a shower, and then I was up almost the whole entire night. My hip was hurting from work. Oh, this is too small. Next size up. I was up till like 4 in the morning. Then I went to sleep and got up at 6:30. So my eyes are like burning. But I don't want to go take a nap or anything, because then I'll be up all night again. So just power through it. Okay, so it's not 16th. They must be 8th. And then what I bought must have been bigger than 8th. I think they were some stupid metric crap when I ordered them from Marco. Polo. I think this is it. Feels like it's it. Now I'm going to grab my pliers. Yes, sir. That is it. Okay, now replace the other one. Sometimes these can be a bit tricky to get out. And they're a little bit different style, but not enough to do anything different. Like, it's not going to hurt anything. Oh crap, this is going to be a bitch. So if you want to know, they're 1/8 inch by, let me see here. I think that's 1/8 inch. 5/8? That didn't look like it was 5/8 long. I don't know. I'm going to use the pin, the original pin on the other one. Yeah, that looks like an 1/8 inch pin to me. I'm sure if you look in the manual, the parts list, it'll tell you. These pliers suck for this. I need to go find some different pliers. But the problem is the end of this, there's no teeth. It's just a smooth jaw. So I'm going to go find some other pliers. And then we can get that in. Let's see if these ones work. So hopefully you guys will see another video tonight working on the Frogger bodywork. Even if I get half of it done, I'll be happy. Obviously, if you don't see a video, it kept raining. But I don't hear rain right now, so I think it might be done. I have little drift pins to get them out, but the problem is I don't want to hammer on this too much because then the arm bends. But I might not have a choice. I can get the damn pin out. You could take the arm off on the back side. Just trying to. Got it. And like I said, this one's still perfect. Nothing wrong with it. I just painted it black. So we'll save that in the used parts bin. I'm just gonna put a new pin. I think I kind of mangled that pin a little bit. I'm gonna slide that old pin into here and just get a new one. I'm not gonna sit here and fight it. Plus, because the design of this one's a hair different, it's not as wide. This shorter pin will work a little bit better. So when you see me take a long time doing some of these things, this is the truth, man. This is how it goes sometimes. Shit just takes time. Sometimes, unfortunately, it takes 20 minutes to put a roll pin in. Sometimes they pop right in. Okay. Ouch, that was my knuckle. What I do is when I get them through, I take the pliers on both ends and I just kind of pinch the pin and it expands it a little bit. Okay, so we got those on finally. Should probably grab some pink LEDs because I want to put them in these 4 sockets before I put the plastics on. So basically I'm going to do all general illumination on this playfield pink. And then all my inserts are going to color match the color of the insert. That's actually really cool. The green and yellow are glitter. That looks cool. So I think general illumination should look pretty cool pink against that those clear standoffs for the plastics. I think we can check all general illumination. I gotta ask my buddy exactly, but I think we can plug in the transformer and check and be able to plug in just the general illumination plug onto the transformer, because I believe the general illumination plug goes to the transformer and then the other plugs go to the circuit board. So I think, you know, one of these go to the power brick area. But yeah, I gotta repin all these freaking connectors. Hundreds of pins. I still have to do the body work to the cabinet and paint it. But to have this done, I'll throw a sheet over it. It'll be nice, ready to go when the cabinet's done. Why can't I get the damn bulb in the socket? You know why? Because the damn lens on the bulb is spinning. The whole socket's spinning too. What the hell? springs are so obviously brand new because in the socket. There we go. Okay. One. I hate it when they put this paper on these damn plexiglass. Paper's harder, usually harder to get off than the, hey, look, a key fob. I think that's a key fob. So that's the bottom, goes this way. So that means we have a through stud here, here, and that's a screw. So it's an insert. This one is a wood screw. I gotta go get my nut drivers. I have brand new ones here too. It's the right thread. Uh-oh. Did I buy the wrong ones? Did I buy the tall ones and they're supposed to be short ones? Might have to cut all those. That'll be fun. I did. I bought the tall ones. They're supposed to be short ones. Show you what I'm talking about here. Crap. So what the difference is the top is literally a 1/16 inch difference. I thought I had the right ones. That's so damn close. Let me see if, are the original studs a little bit longer maybe? I mean, it could be the insert I put in too. And you know what? The original studs are a hair longer. So there's a couple factors here. A, the studs are a hair shorter. B, my insert nut doesn't come through the wood enough, meaning it's just because it's a new one, it's just a little bit different in style. Let's see, do I have them? These are all been replaced because they were all busted. So I could do a few different things. I can see if I can grab it. If I can grab it, I think it'll be okay. Might have to shave down the thickness of this, literally 1/8 of an inch. Which, it's kind of looking like that's what I'm going to have to do. So this one just gets a Phillips screw through it. Like that. So does this other one. Oh, this other one gets a threaded stud, a screw. And I put it in the middle one. That's why this is slotted. It gives you the option of either 3. But if you put it in the middle, your standoff here hides the other 2 holes. So let me go grab a nut driver, and I got to figure out what I'm planning on doing with that being short. Because I don't know what I want to do with that yet. I don't really want to grind down the plastic because then I got to grind all 3 of them down. I can if I have to, but I'd rather not. I just think the insert's not in enough. No, just a large pepperoni pizza.
Do you want anything special about it? I don't know if you want extra sauce or cheese or anything from this place.
Just do it however you got it last time.
Okay, I just ordered it normal.
What's Trent eating? What's Trent getting?
Mac and cheese bites and some of your pizza.
Okay. Manual says 2.5 inches. And the rubber should have a listing on them. Okay. Actually, I think those are pretty good where they're at. Shoot, now I gotta go get nuts. Oh, the paper's coming off good. Odd size ones, I forgot about that. I gotta go find a socket that'll fit that. It's not 5/16, it's not 1/4 inch. See if I can tighten it with this adjustable wrench for now. I think it's 7mm, and I don't have one down here. And I don't feel like walking out in the rain. You could put a nut on these, but you don't need one. Or not a nut, a washer. holds it. Cutting down the thing. I'm gonna go grab my cutter. Let's use my sander. It caught, but not enough. There we go. I'm using white flippers because I'm putting pink flipper rubber. You know what? Maybe I bought black ones. I don't remember. Black flippers will look good with pink. Oops. Put the washer on the wrong side. Tired. I gotta find all my wire guides. I think I gotta wire wheel them all. Actually, I wonder if they're on the other playfield still. No, I popped them off. Okay, those two are on. Now, we can look at this, and it looks like we have oh, this diagram sucks. Probably have to look at some pictures online. I think it's this guy right here. Yes, it is. Okay, so then we have one of these in the center hole. 1.5 rubber. Oh, nice. That didn't work so well. Stuck on there too well. Don't use that for that. Okay. All right. And I'm guessing these two get these, or maybe not. No. Maybe. Might have to look at a picture on that one. This gets the wood rail through there. So I gotta see what goes in those two before this plastic goes on. Because the picture in the book sucks. Two of these guys. I'll find two nicer looking ones since it's up close. I don't know if that's correct. The ball will hit that. I think this only goes on this side, and the other side gets one of these guys. Before I tighten those, I'm going to take a look at a picture. Completely wrong. Metal rail goes there. And that's why I took pictures. This does go. Actually, I think that one does go there. Because this goes in front like that. Where's my box of screws at? And I'm gonna have to rivet those onto the wood, so that might have to come back off. Maybe. I don't know that I have the wood done yet. I don't remember if I did it. I don't think so. Yes, I do. This is it right here. This goes here. So I'm gonna have to rivet that on. Some kind of rivets, I'm not sure what yet. Because they got to be smooth. The ball hits it, it's just going to screw them up. I'm not sure what I'm going to use on that yet. These all get that is not the right one. That gets a wooden piece there. I don't know. I think this might go there. No. Yeah. Yes, it does. Okay. So it goes stud, no stud, stud, no stud, stud. Keep grabbing the drill. Beautiful. Okay, so this one, no stud. Oh man, you guys missed everything I was doing. Crap. All right, so earlier my camera was low and you couldn't see, but what I was doing is I was putting all these on, and every other one gets a stud for the plastic to be held by. So we had a stud, regular screw, stud, regular screw, stud, regular screw, stud over here. So I'm just gonna keep doing this area here. I'm gonna run off to the shop here shortly and grab some rivets for this side. But kind of just using the old playfield that I have sitting here as a reference, because I could see on the old playfield the indentations of what goes where as far as the plastic parts. So these three right here, those all get plastic ones. And I'm not sure about some of these. I think, just not positive about those ones yet. So now I know that we have one here. Now we're back into that problem of this not being long enough. I'm gonna have to look at some other ones I have and see if I have some longer ones. Thought I found another long one in here. Let me go grab some of my other ones. Nope, everything I have is all the same length. So I guess I'll have to grind down the plastic a hair again. Oh, this is the wrong one on this one. Oh, that gets a... Does that get a stud? No, it does not. Gets a Phillips screw. Oops, it's red. I gotta figure out what these do. There's gotta be some sort of a rail right there too that I'm missing. Hopefully I have it. To be honest with you, I don't know if I do or not. I'll have to look at some pictures and see what it is. What it looks like. And then these three are just... So this goes here. I don't want to put it on yet. Little triangle there. This guy here. Whoops. Okay, gotta grind down another one a little bit. That one doesn't have an insert in it. Yeah, it does. It's definitely not in all the way though. Inch and a half. Okay. Yay, more grinding. I think this gets a little plastic over it. Yep, this little bow tie looking guy. I'm gonna have to go get a new wheel for that. Half of it just broke off. Good thing is it doesn't really make a mess because it just melts the plastic. That one must be really off or something. This one, I believe, gets 2 individual rubbers. Yes, it does. This little crescent wrench works good. Right, I gotta have to look at some pictures, see if I can't figure out those. So I think they're these, but I don't know. And I gotta figure out what goes there too. Then I have this other wood rail here, which I think goes along the back like this. Yep, I'm missing a couple wood rails. I'm missing the outside one here and here. I don't know where they are. I'll have to look and see if they're down here somewhere, or if they're in the shop, or if I don't have them. I don't know. Not a big deal if I have to make some. I can easily make them. Let me see what's going on with these ones here. Okay, those look like 3 of them in the center are for sure these white ones. How bad these old pop bumper caps are. So, let me see here. We got this guy. So the first one, third one, fifth one. And we have another thing that goes there too. I'm almost wondering if I'm missing some of these things because I don't remember them, and I'm gonna have to look at the original playfield, but I have a feeling I might be missing some of this stuff. Which that's gonna be fun to find. All right, what size rubber is that? C, 3-inch. Okay. So this goes here. It's a regular one. Inch and a half. Okay, that's on. Yeah, because there should be starting here, coming across around here, should be another piece of metal, it looks like. Once again, you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to focus in so far that I don't have a lot of room to work. There, the wire forms. So that's perfect. I have them. And probably what's over there too are wires. I didn't look that far in my pictures. Okay, so this can get the plastic put on. At the end of this video, I'll do a slideshow of the couple playfield pictures I have of the top side. I think I only have like 4 pictures. I have to go find some more little washers. Don't seem to have any more. Here's one. Need 3 more. Hopefully I have some of those. Those bad boys are tiny. Ooh, I do. Hold on. Can't wait to see this thing lit up. I think it's gonna look good. Another bow tie. This black metal piece I'll take back off to rivet it onto the wood. Okay. Bought 2 different styles of these. We're going to use the white ones. These ones aren't the right size. When I was ordering a bunch of stuff, I did order some new spoons and leaf switches, but I'm not going to use them because the ones on here are fine. Keep them in case I need them in the future. Hopefully I have enough of these. I might have to order more. But it looks like I have a lot of them on. Oh, you know what? All three of these, how does this go? Stud, stud. I don't know that this is the right side. It's gotta be. Now I see this clear piece. This to me looks like it does somewhere over here. Something somewhere. Definitely goes somewhere over there. That goes up there. This has to go here, which means, where the hell does this mount? Oh, onto the piece of wood. Okay, so I gotta take that stud out there. That gets a screw. Okay, and then that one gets a stud right there. Okay, these ones over here actually get screws, not studs. So take those out and put screws in there. Hopefully I have some. I should need that. This one needs to be this. Can't put this plastic on yet. I have to mount that piece of metal to the wood first. Okay. Oh shoot, forgot to put the rubber on it. Nah, there it is. Just, I think this one stripped out a little bit. Yeah, it's stripped out all right. Or the screw's just not long enough. Need a longer screw. Let's see if one of these will work. That works. All right. Wonder what rubber goes there. B, 2-inch. Should be able to put that on. Beautiful. one's not long enough. Okay, because that's where the loop goes. I think this can go on now. Not positive, but easily could pop it back off. So that lets the ball go this way only. Won't let it come back down. Then we have another one which goes on this side. Which my camera's probably not pointing at. Actually, it is. These ones are kind of long. I don't even think they're the right thread. Maybe they are. Yeah, they are. You can always cut them down on the back side, but to be honest with you, I don't know that it's going to matter. So this will fire it out through there and down. I need some oil on that. All right, I'm gonna have to look at some more pictures. What goes here? Is it a 3 thing? A 1.5 inches. Okay, what's this? It should just be a single. So there's something on each side of this hole, but I wonder if it's this. Let's see if that lines up. No, it's bigger than that. I'm not sure yet. And look at how bad these were. This game would have looked horrible with even new red ones. I don't think it would have looked good. So I got some more wire forms here. I know that we have some that go through here. We got these guys. I don't think I have a hammer down here. So I'll just use pliers. Not long enough. If you're wondering how to set the depth of them, I'm actually looking on the wire. There's actually a wear mark where how far in it was, so I'm just tapping it into that point. These ones are a little off. Might have to drill these ones. I got that one started. Might have gotten it. Beautiful. I have another one. It's my last one. And it goes right up there. This switch is only supposed to have 2 screws. The third hole's for the wire. Oh, I took out the wrong damn screw. Yeah, that makes sense because the leaf switch will sit on the screw if it's in there. There we go. Okay. Gotta figure out these two guys here. And then I think this whole area is figured out. I think. Okay, I was looking at some photos. I'm missing 2 of these plastic pieces, and I looked at my original photos and they weren't there. So I need to find 2 more of those, which I know for sure I have one in the shop that I found on the ground outside. And right here, there are metal standoffs. I know exactly what they look like. I don't have them though. And when I look at my original pictures, it was not on the cabinet. And what it does is it holds this guy. So this, I gotta figure out how that goes. But it holds this guy like that, but down farther. I can make my own out of plastic if I have to. That's really not a big deal. But here's the problem here. Does this go like this? Just checking it to see. And then on there, it's too high. Which means that this must have been a shorter one. See, on the picture, those are all missing. Somebody had swiped them. Unless, yeah, this one has to have a rubber on it. So maybe this one was a shorter one. So I have one of these left. Unfortunately, I wish I had 2. Because I would just cut those down and use those, because I don't think it would really matter. I don't have any more of these 3/8 rubbers though. So what I'm gonna do is see what I have. I should have something. These go back there. I gotta get that rail first. Just trying to think, like this I'm gonna have to cut way down. And then I'll have to make my other 2 the same height as that one. So I just gotta come up with something that I can put in there. I have stuff, I know I do. Let me go look in the back room. Okay, these will work. I'll have to cut them down to the right height, and I'm not going to be putting this one on because it doesn't need it, because this sits down to the height that the ball will roll around it but can't get stuck behind it. So these 3 posts will be perfect for that. But I got to get it down height wise. Take off like okay. That'll work. So the center one has to have a threaded stud so that it will hold the upper plastic, which means I'm gonna have to put a spacer between this and the upper plastic, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think. Not sure. Yeah, it's gonna have to have a little spacer. Yep, somebody had swiped them off the playfield. Little thieves. Damn kids. Damn meddling kids. Isn't that what they said on Scooby-Doo? Oh, my battery's dying on my head thing. Hey, I can't complain. I've had this thing on for hours, and they were cheap Harbor Freight batteries in this thing. I have rechargeable batteries I can use for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cut piece and put it between the upper and lower plastic. And that should make up the difference. Just like that. With a washer in between. Yeah, who needs original parts? Make your own. I don't even know if you guys can see what I'm doing. So freaking hard to film up close and still try to stay in frame. So if you can't see, I put a spacer, the rest of the cutoff piece, on top of this one so that this is up to the right height to grab the upper plastic. See that? No one would know. You would never know that it was like that. So we got that done. Now, let's check our ball here. Yep, there's no way that that ball can go past that. Perfect. Oh boy. So that means this can go on. Okay. Man, I almost got this whole entire playfield together tonight. I'm just gonna work in the shop all day tomorrow. We'll get Frogger done. Pull out pole position. I gotta check the weather. It kept raining on and off. I ate dinner. Sunny out. Get done eating. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go outside for a little bit. I'll wait. I'll come back down in the basement. 20 minutes later, black clouds roll in, starts raining. I think it's supposed to be decent tomorrow, maybe a little bit of rain in the morning, but it shouldn't take me a ton of time to do the body work on the Frogger. My problem is the humidity. With the humidity as high as it is, the stupid short strand fiberglass does not like to dry. It just stays sticky. And sometimes you can get it to dry by rubbing acetone on top of it after it's dry to the touch but still sticky. Sometimes you can take acetone and rub it down and it'll get rid of that stickiness, but not all the time. I gotta put my washers on. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am totally loving this table, man. From having to stand up the whole time, bending over the cabinet, screw that. Basically, I have pop bumpers and flippers left. We'll do that on the next video, and then I can start populating the underside with lights. And we're just about done with the playfield. Then, when I get time, After I get these arcade cabinets done, we'll do the cabinet. I'm missing something right here. There's a stud or something right there that goes there. Ooh, it's a regular one. Sweet. And I have 2 left. And I have one right here, and that gets a regular screw. Put that on real quick before I forget. The screw's not long enough. Need to get some longer screws. Here's one. Perfect. Need a washer. Beautiful. These nuts, I bought them off of eBay. They look like they're 3D printed. And that is probably why maybe it's off size or they're metric. If they're metric, they have to be a 7mm because an 8mm is too big. Could even be a 6mm. I don't have those in the house. I'd have to go to the shop to get them. But I'm pretty happy with this crescent wrench. It's working really well. I just put a little scratch in my plastic right there. Damn it. I'll have to buff that out. Just as I say how great the crescent wrench is working, scratch it. Beautiful. That one's on. So I got to put this one on and this one on, but I have to take this off. I think I got like 90% of this damn thing together. All right, I'm gonna go in the shop and grab some rivets. See if I have, I know I should have one of these white things. I need 2. I can make one. I think I have one more of those tubes that I cut that I can put over there. Nobody's ever gonna notice it. These are here to hold the plastic up in the backside to keep it from flopping down. That's all they do. They don't even have anything to do with the metal bar because the metal bar recesses into the wood here, comes around, sandwiches in there, comes around and recesses in the other wood. So it's not like it, they're just, like I said, they're just there holding plastic up. All right, so I grabbed the one that I had out there, and then this is my other tube, and they are 1/16 of an inch difference in height. So what I'll do is I'll just stack 2 extra washers on the one, or 3 extra washers, just to bring it up to the same height. And then I brought in some black rivets, and I don't have my little rivet gun anymore, so I had to bring in the big dog. place. I can't put those upper plastics on because I need the side rails, which I didn't look for when I was out there because I forgot. So now I gotta take this off. Nice clean table. I don't know why I have two extra rubbers. Must have just bought 2 extra rubbers. No. Probably gonna have to drill holes. Crap. Now I gotta see if I have a drill bit down here. Might not be big enough bit. Might have to go next size up. Ooh, that might be it. Working. Not working. What we got going on here? Now I done did it. There we go. All right. I don't think I drilled my hole deep enough. Leave that one like that for right now. That's definitely deep enough on that one. For some reason it's like it's not grabbing the rivet. So my riveter is not grabbing my rivet. What's going on here? Rosie, what's going on? I've used it with these rivets before, I thought. Maybe I haven't. Let's try one without the... Yeah, the jaw is not grabbing it. Seriously? What the hell? Huh. It's like it doesn't close enough. Yep, they don't close enough. I don't know, it seems like they do. maybe I don't thread this in as far. Leave it out some. Try leaving it out. I think I got it. Got it. That's what the problem was. Now I gotta get the damn rivet out. Not bad, actually. Get my ass kicked on this thing. It's supposed to go through the backside. Okay, got it. There they come. Sweet. Okay, I got to screw on that piece of wood. And when I drilled the holes, I drilled all the way through, but I'll just take some black marker and just dabble or just go over the holes with the black marker. It'll be fine. Nobody will ever see it. beautiful. Washers. Oh, I found skirts. Pinball Life. I'm going to put black ones on. Black skirts will look good along the playfield. And they won't show dirt. Which shouldn't really be getting dirty, but you never know. Oh yeah, I changed the batteries on this. I put some rechargeable ones in it. Let's see if they work. I didn't even try it. Oh yeah. Now, let me see if the camera's even pointing in the right direction. Washers again. Okay. I have a new gate for here. Goes right there. honestly think I'm going to put regular nuts on those. Yep, much better. Beautiful. So that's a one-way gate. Ball goes in, drops down here, gets kicked out, comes up through here, and then down the lane. So that is done. So I just have my two upper plastics here and here. This is a key fob, or a key thingy. They sent me an extra one of these for some reason. Okay. Stick this on maybe. That goes down here. Where's the other piece at? There it is. Amongst the garbage. Okay, this one goes here. They come in and they lock into this. Oh, they go this way. That's right. That means this goes right there. Okay. So this one locks in. Don't remember if it goes on top or below. It's got to go below like that. Got it. Been a while since I put one of those on. Since I did silver ball. Okay. This apron thing I'm not going to put on when it's on the rotisserie because I won't be able to hold the playfield on. Look at that, I even have my instruction cards. Okay, that's how that looks. That looks really nice. There's a couple of tabs which I don't see. Here's one. Here they are. These hold the front of the apron down. I think I'm gonna do a cool white where it lights up through the apron. I don't know what these two holes are for. I'll have to look at my pictures. Got a set of black flippers. I'm not going to hook these all up tonight. I'm just going to put these on the arms and then I'm going to call it a day. Yep, there's 2 extra rubbers. I must have just ordered 2 extra. Or they gave me 2 extra. I don't freaking know. Yeah, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look good, guys. All right, I'll get those skirts ordered. So I really don't have much more to do on this for now, other than repin the connectors. But you guys can see it's looking really good. I like it. And I gotta try to find those other rails. I don't know where the hell they're at. Found them. They were hidden in the bar. We'll just do one more video. We'll put this hoop on. We'll put the rails on. We'll hook up the flippers. We'll finish anything that I could possibly finish on one more video. And then once the pop bumpers come, we'll do a video on that. And other than that, this thing's ready to get covered up with a blanket for now. And I will repin those connectors. And then next step will be the cabinet. But like I said, I'm not going to start on the cabinet until I get these 4 arcade games done. And then while I'm working on the next set of arcade games, I'll be working on the Playboy cabinet. So I can get that together. So that we can drop this in and get it put together and be done with it, really. I mean, the hardest part of a pinball machine is putting the playfield together. Once that's done, really, everything else is pretty easy. We do have to build the displays, which I've never even looked at those. Let me grab that real quick. I bought displays from Wolfpack. I think that's the name of the company. And it's cheaper if you put them together yourself. So these came, and like I said, I've never even opened them. So we're gonna open them real quick because I'm curious to see how far apart are these things, or how much do you have to put them together. Yep, Wolfpack. Oh yeah, they're in pieces. So here's all the circuit boards and everything. So we just have to solder them all together. We'll do a video on that. These are all the displays. 7 segment white. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end this video. It's a long video. Thanks for watching. Please hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. Any questions or comments, feel free to ask, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be working on Frogger, and we'll dig out the pole position and start body working that as well. So have a good night, guys.